What's up, guys? Our wrestling podcast is coming back at you with another episode. This is Dave Vicious, along with Jess Soda Package and Craig the British Bulldog, bringing you our perspective on the world of professional wrestling. No inside sources, no ties to the industry, just stories from the diehards, sharing opinions with you. Today's topic, WCW Fall Brawl 95 review. For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, or watch our videos on YouTube at our wrestling channel. And you can also look to the left for several other listening and video options. And if you like, you can always give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P 2019. Hey, this is some Fall Brawl action. We got some
War
fun
games
stuff coming up.
Yeah, 1975. So I chose this because it ends in a 5. So it's 30 years. This is 30 years. No, don't tell me it's not.
No, it's 30 years.
This is the
30-year
anniversary. Also, Hulkus Hogan is in the main event. So I chose this 2 weeks ago, and we kept putting it off.
Terrible.
So now we're finally doing it. So WCW Fall 1995. They had already had Hogan here for a year at this point. They had already had Savage in here for like 8 months, and they just kind of became the company of they just hire a bunch of old WWF people. However, Bischoff's ultimate thing was I'm going to get all the big names, the Savages, the Hogans, and everybody else. He had Hacksaw here at this point. He just wanted recognition, so when people would turn to the channel, they'd be like, "Oh, I remember those people." And some of the sponsors, advertisers would be like, "Oh yeah, you got Hogan, you got Savage." So Bischoff he had a method behind his madness. There was no NWO yet. This was September. This was less than a year before the NWO. So this is I think
it was
10.
Bash of the Beach next year, right?
Yeah, so it was 10 months before the NWO or whatever. So they hadn't quite hit that yet here. Hulk had already brought his yellow and red to WCW. It already started getting stale here in 95 because it was stale in 93 and it was stale in 92. But they were still, Bischoff was trying to get some notoriety here. WWF was pushing the new generation or whatever. They were under diesel power at this point in 95, and that wasn't really working out, with them. So, both companies, wrestling, we say it all the time in 95, wrestling in America was in a recession, and so I wanted to do this. War Games, one of their biggest pay-per-views of the year, and they did try in this pay-per-view with the main event. They dressed people up. They did a lot of stuff. We're going to get to it. But yeah, we'll just start off right now and just rock it through this.
Yeah. We got September 17th, 95, Asheville Civic Center in Asheville, North Carolina. We had a fantastic attendance of 6,600 people. Tagline was, "Let the games begin." Commentators are Tony Schiavone and Bobby the Brain Heaton. We had Michael Buffer, David Pinzer as our announcers. Mean Gene Okerlund was pushing the hotline and interviewing some people here, I'm pretty sure. And our referees are Randy Anderson and Nick Patrick. Nick Patrick has the esteemed name going forward. Jess, match number 1, Johnny V. Bad versus Brian Pillman, went almost 30 minutes. Excellent athleticism. It's a good way to open. Johnny B. Bad was opening matches for WCW.
Dave, you are, by the way, do we agree to expose? You are reading AI?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, just kidding. I'll cut that out. Never mind.
I don't care if you do it. Never mind. Me, I don't care. But almost 30 minutes. I mean, it was a good opener, yeah? What do you grade it?
It was a number one contenders match with the winner going to be able to fight Sting for the U.S. title.
Yes.
And they ran, what was the time limit? 20 minutes? Something like that?
Yep,
and they ran 20 minutes time limits. And then they went over with the
Do you know also, so the thing behind this match politically at the time was Brian Pillman had been re-signed, and there was a lot of people that loved him and a lot of people that did not. And it was right before his loose cannon gimmick. And
right.
People just, some people did not believe in Brian Pillman. Johnny B. Bad, same thing. And so I guess they said, "Oh, you want to they were trying to pass him. No, these guys are good athletes. Fine, then give them over 20 minutes. We'll see how good they are." People, I guess, were politically back trying to push against them, and they're like, "Oh, if you give them a long match, you'll see how fucking terrible it is." This match was an A-. This match was fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
And it was 30 minutes, and they fucking were awesome. They were pulling out all the stops. This match is so good. When I talk about my gems, another gem was from another Fall Brawl, ironically, Fall Brawl 1998, Raven and Saturn. Another match. So they had this match is a fucking absolute gem that no one talks about. This is an A-. The only reason I don't give it an A+ is because I get it. Like, it had to stretch for 30 minutes. There was wear down holds, but they did shit on the outside. They did so many spots that we'd never seen before in 1995. And instead of Bischoff fucking gravitating towards this, like he's like Bud Hogan and Savage and Hacksaw and Bossman and all those people. I'm like, yeah, but you have these fucking people, and then you have people on the back going, give them time. Oh, they'll fail if you give them over 20 minutes. Well, you gave them 30, and they tore the goddamn house down. And the wrestling audience in 95 wasn't used to it. So I give it an A-. This match was just fucking phenomenal. Just
push into an A.
Man,
I give it a B+. It was fantastic. Maybe Johnny B. Bad's greatest match. He busted his nose in this. Like, Pillman kind of did a little bit of a heel turn where they both shook hands, and then they kind of got angry, and Pillman got angry as the night went on. But yeah, there's so many highlights to this.
So real quick, Craig, I don't want to spoil this. Are you giving another match later in this card higher than that?
No, fuck no.
Really?
Yeah. I was gonna say, because I feel like Craig is being
because some people
a little harsher on overall. And
some people were going back and forth. Some people gave this match the highest mark, and then there's another match later in the card that some people gave higher than.
I know which one it is.
I don't agree with the latter half, but go ahead.
Yeah. No, this one was better than the second best card.
Missed the clothesline. Again, they missed. Look at the speed. And they cross. Bed covers 1, 2, 3. Go!
I said he's the luckiest. Overtime, the winner, and now mandatory challenger for the WCW US Championship, Johnny B. Bad.
Run an opening bout on Fall Brawl as Johnny B. Bad and Flying Brian go what? 35 minutes or so?
Not to bury the lead, best match on the card, but we'll keep going.
Okay, no, fair enough. That's what I wanted
They
to
should
hear.
have stopped the pay-per-view right here, but that's fine.
You're totally right. You're totally right.
Bury the lead. Match number 2 is a straight up F, 1 minute and 22 seconds for Sergeant Craig Pillman versus Cobra.
No, so we did the Great American Bash 95 review, and they tried to get fucking Craig Pittman over against Hacksaw, and they fucked that up too, and then they did that on this one. The only thing they did on this one was he fucking is it lapelled or repelled?
Repelled. I think.
Repelled, okay.
They both probably could work.
From the fucking ceiling, and like that was the only thing, is like they played his music.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes out there and
there was a distraction because like a private came out, right?
Yes, so you thought
yes.
Pittman was coming out through the entrance and he wasn't. So his opponent's staring out there going, "Where is he at? Why isn't he coming?" And then he like lapels from the ceiling or repels. You said repel, right? I'm fucking drunk. I'm sorry. I'm not. I have had some stuff.
Adult beverages.
Lapel.
Okay, fair enough. I know you said that earlier for me, and you spelled it out for me, and Dave, I can't read. So he repels from the ceiling, and he comes down behind, and whoever booked this is like, the match is only going to be like 2 minutes long, but that shit's going to fucking blow your balls off. So like he comes down, he comes down from the ceiling, he repels from the ceiling and lands in the fucking ring, and I'm like,
surprise.
Okay. Yeah, and then the match ended really quick. It is an F. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I don't understand. Craig, go ahead.
I get a B.
This match is the one that's over the Pillman.
Yeah, it was so. I don't. It's
It's a failure.
Yeah. Okay.
Match number 3: Diamond Dallas Page versus the Renegade for the TV title. It went over 8 minutes.
So
I think. Yeah, please.
Let me step in right now. I take back everything I said. This is an A+ because the Renegade lost, so I like it. But I do give this match legitimately. I give this a C because Diamond Dallas Page. Right. Look, dude,
he carries
it. Dude, he was trying so hard, and this wasn't the Diamond Dallas Page that we knew. It was him trying to find his way. I was going to say
that. Yeah.
And
it wasn't Renegade. That DDP.
Arn Anderson got an F from us from Great American Bash 95, but I give DDP. I give DDP a fucking C. He tried so hard. There was no flubs really in this match, and he just you could tell that they studied every move before this match or whatever. And Renegade lost the TV title. Thank the Lord. I give a solid C, a big C that fills the entire screen for DDP, even though there's no D in it, and C is not a D. But you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, Craig.
I give it a C minus, and
about right.
Yeah, and it was DDP's first singles title in WCW.
I love it.
Oh.
Look at Max holding on to the leg. There's the diamond cutter. As he held on the leg. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner of the match and new World Television Champion, Diamond Dallas Page.
Absolutely incredible.
All right.
Yeah.
Match number 4, Harlem Heat versus Bunkhouse Buck and Dick Slater for the tag titles.
This fucking feud that we carried over from our review from Great American Bash 95, this fucking feud will not die. D.
17 minutes, D+, overbooked with a messy finish.
Fuck.
More soap than wrestling.
I don't know what that means.
Got a little too... Or soap opera. Got a little too lavish.
There we go.
With the
in my mind, like they were all bathing together, which is hot.
Yeah.
But
Harlem Heat can work with anyone, but they just didn't mesh. And that's not their fault. It's Bunkhouse.
The feud was Sherry and Colonel Rob Parker was the whole thing of their love affair or whatever. And
so good.
They're abusing.
Sherry looked
these
super
tag
cute
teams
here. She looked super cute.
Colonel Robert Parker was.
I love Sherry.
Colonel Robert Parker was fucking funny though. I have to say. Like,
yes, he was.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. So, you guys just stop getting on me because, like, when they lost or whatever, like, he's just like, you guys, I'll get you another title shot. Don't worry about my affair with Sherry. Like, he was just it was funny. Oh, my.
Big kiss on both ends.
Wait a minute, they just knocked Slater out of his boots.
Slater got kissed with a boot as Sherry's getting kissed by Colonel Parker. 1, 2. We got new tips.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match.
And they don't care.
New World Tag Team Champions, Harlem Heat.
Match number 5, the one we've been talking about since the get. This is Arn Anderson versus Ric Flair, which the storyline built to this was so fun.
It's their first ever singles match, and it's only going to let you down. And I don't mean that it was a bad match.
I understand what you're saying there. It's not going to be as good as you think it's going to be.
I think the Pillman and Johnny B. Bad match was better. I know that's blasphemy because people are like, it's Arn and Flair.
Not.
But Arn and Flair wasn't bad. I give Arn and Flair a B+. It was great.
There it is.
Like,
yeah, same.
It was. I can't say it was great. It was very, very good. And
how about very intense, very personal?
Yeah, it was two pros that were older. They're past their prime at this point. It's 1995. I mean, I know Flair wrestled. Yeah. He wrestled yesterday.
Do you think the crowd was engaged? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like, I get some people did give this match the highest mark on the show, even over Pillman and Johnny B. Bad. Yeah. But so I don't disagree with you.
The crowd sensation might do that.
I get it. If you want to grade on a different criteria, I'm not going to oppose that. But it was a solid B+. Like they were really good, but here's the thing though, is they were both very careful. You could tell in this entire match they were like, we're very mindful that we're Ric Flair and Arn Anderson, and this is our first match ever, so we can't fuck it up. So they didn't pull out all the stops, if that makes any sense. But they did a great match, or a very good match. I keep saying the word great. They did a very good match. They would rematch on Nitro a couple weeks later in a cage match for historian's sake. And so I think they knew it wasn't going to be our only match, but they didn't try to tear the house down. They just tried to make sure that they were Ric Flair and Arn Anderson.
Trying to build on something.
Yeah.
It was just very old school. There were some wear-down holds, but by God, Flair's reactions to, like, Arn's chops and pushes were, like, top-notch here.
Yeah.
Flair was so good. And then it was a little schmozzy at the end with Pillman coming out, but I'm also really glad that Anderson
and Flair, when that happened, Flair looking over his shoulder because he knew Pillman was going to throw the high kick. So Flair's like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah. And he kept doing that, and then Pillman finally kicked him. Like, God damn it, Rick.
Yeah. But I love that Rick gave Arn the rub here. Like, he didn't have to, I don't think. But it was cool to see Anderson win. I gave it a B. I'll give it a B.
Watching the match, he kicked him in the back of the head. And there's a DDT. 1, 2. over!
I cannot believe my eyes.
What is going on? Flying Brian being chased out of here by the American males, and people are in shock. Arn Anderson has won it thanks to Flying Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, so right.
It was
just
good.
go, okay.
It was good. I mean,
to
to see them together,
Yeah.
and even Arn's promo before it, talking about how his heart and his chest was beaten, and he wanted to be true to himself, kind of
My
thing,
dick
and
is
he's
hard.
always going to love him. It was
Someone slapped me on the back and I
heart's
dropped my
beating
water bottle. I knew it was
the
over.
blood in my big dick.
but it was
I don't know why.
it's so funny.
Terrible.
But yeah, so
All
this
right,
was a
let's
really,
get to
really,
the-
this was a really good match.
Let's
Yeah,
get to
and
the,
awesome to see
the-
Horseman versus
Let's
Horseman.
get to the D minus of it. War Games match: Hogan, Luger, Savage, and Sting versus Kamala, Ming, Shark, and Zodiac. The star power couldn't save the clunky pacing, the weak execution. It's not good.
Dave,
It's just not.
Dave, let me set you straight.
Come on,
Are you willing to
Oh,
listen?
okay.
Can I
Okay.
educate you here?
Are you listening,
You
Dave?
gave it A minus because it's Hogan. You go right
No,
ahead. I don't
no.
believe you're
You
gonna
said
do
what
that,
did you
though.
say? D.
D.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? It's a fucking F. What are we doing here? Like, anything versus the Dungeon of Doom. Like, what are we doing? So I give this an F plus.
You're really mad at Dungeon of Doom. You gotta
I give
them
this
a
an
little
F
bit of
plus.
Everything they did, it was garbage.
Yeah, it was all bad,
Everything.
and then only to have Paul Wright finally debut at the end or whatever, and come in there and choke Hulk and all that stuff. Like, it was just fucking ridiculous. All of it was bad, and I give it an F plus because they wore matching uniforms. Hulk,
Yes,
Savage,
I love that, and the
Sting.
camo. I love the camo face
Yeah,
paint
yes.
and all the
They
matching
came
tank
out
tops.
there and
Those
they
are
were
very
all
cool.
doing it, and it was just a boring fucking 80s match with Hogan sloppy, Luger sloppy, Savage and Sting trying to bring the charisma up, and that couldn't even save the match because you're in there with Beefcake and fucking the shark and fucking the eel and the stingray and the fucking whatever else you're doing, and then Kevin Sullivan's a piece of garbage in the ring.
Flat.
And so yeah, it's just like it was all fucking terrible. Like, and I'm like, wow. But you know what though? Listen, the buy rate was decent on the show because they promoted like uniformity. Like, it was Hulk and his team, and Nitro debuted 1 or 2 weeks before the show. It was supposed to be
Right.
Vader was supposed to be in Luger's spot,
This
and then
was the official beginning
Oh,
of the
really?
wars, right?
yeah, so Nitro launched like a week or two before this show. So like Vader was supposed to be on Hogan's team, and then that's when they pulled Luger on the very first Nitro. He surprised everybody and came over from WWF. Then they put Luger
Right.
on the team. So this was right when Nitro started, which is, I should have mentioned at the beginning, super historically significant. That Nitro was right around this time. So like they used Nitro to hype this pay-per-view. They did the whole uniformity with the war thing, and the whole Hogan team wore the face paint and the fucking camo pants and all that stuff, which was
Right.
fun. But the match fucking was garbage. You're in there against the Dungeon of Doom.
You couldn't. I guess they had a roster. This is the worst 4 people that you can put together as heels against these powerhouse of Hogan,
Yeah.
Sting, Savage, and Luger. This is
I mean,
just like
bro.
that Hogan typical 80s booking. Like, it's just
Right,
Great.
and I
The
think it's
Dungeon
the
and-
American
home
males
Dungeon
were in
and
the
Doom period.
pre-show. Come on, we had.
I think
talent.
they were also relying on Anderson and Flair to be like the
Yeah.
if you like wrestling, here you go.
If
But,
you're,
you know,
but if
yeah.
you're relying on Anderson and Flair, they should have been the final match. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But come on.
one other point I just want to point out. Usually you've got to put the first guy in there who's got like cardio to go the whole thing. And so out of Hogan, Sting, Savage, and Luger, Sting's the guy that starts. But for the other guys, you have Kamala, Meng, Shark, and Zodiac. And Shark was Earthquake. And Earthquake starts it. And I was like, holy shit.
my
I was like,
God.
is Earthquake's the one that drew the short straw? He has to be in there for the whole 19 minutes
Yeah.
on this thing.
And there's
But he
nobody
did.
on
He
that
hit
side.
I would
that's
argue.
underrated.
I would argue out of the 4, being a sumo wrestler, he might have been the best choice. But I don't know, man. Like
When you're looking
can Ming handle it.
when you're looking
Ming
at that
slash
group,
Haku.
when you're looking at that group,
I
there's
don't
no
know.
good choice.
I was like, could Haku go 20 minutes? I don't think so.
Hogan. Reverse chin lock.
That hold made famous by the Sheik.
The referee checking. Has it given up or yet or not? He's got it on. No, he's not. Yes, no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yes, he did.
The winners of the War Games 1995, the Hulkamania.
Hey, the Taskmaster's leaving. Somebody get him.
Right.
I don't know, Craig. I don't know if is there a right decision.
He'd be
there,
the
to
one
your
that I
point?
would pick, but you know what? I think the power that's great for John Tenta. That actually, he was the guy that was trusted to do it. And
Hey man,
but they never had a chance, and they never. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You go ahead.
They never had a chance. These heels, and it was never even close. It was just such a waste of 18 minutes, and putting two rings together to screw up the view of a couple thousand people.
Yeah, the whole thing too was just like to see, like they kept playing out the storyline weeks later. Is Luger a good guy or a bad guy? Like there was all the just do that, and then to debut Paul Wright, the Giant. Like at this point,
he breaks Hogan's neck after the
the Giant did the neck twist or whatever and broke his neck. He's all brother and just crumbled down to the ground.
By the way, when you think about the time frame of all that, like all the stuff that Paul Wright do to Hogan, and he tried to sell the Undertaker, really hurt its neck really bad, like years before.
Brother, you got me, brother.
Oh, brother, you got me, brother.
Oh, brother, you got me.
But yeah, overall, like this show was a goddamn. The surprise of this, it was a C in my opinion. The surprise of B-Bad and Pillman, and then Flair and Anderson. It's worth watching those ones or whatever. But other than that, like this match was was garbage. But I'll give it a C.
We had Big Bubba Rogers defeating Mark Thorne on the pre-show. Why,
I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C.
Who did Big
only
Bubba
because
Rogers wrestle on the pre-show?
What happened?
Who did Big Bubba Rogers wrestle on the pre-show?
Mark Thorne.
Oh fuck!
It was all prelim.
Alex Wright versus Eddie Guerrero.
It was the main event.
In the pre-show.
It was a syndicated main event show. That's what it was. It was
got
main event. Yeah.
But Alex Wright and Eddie Guerrero were in the damn pre-show. By the way.
Guerrero just coming here, by the way. Like this is Guerrero's like one of his first ever matches.
And the American males defeated the Nasty Boys in the pre-show.
Oh sure,
American males. American males.
So yeah, a C. Go back. Pillman and Johnny B. Bad. Just sit down and watch it. Like that's all I can tell you. That's worth it. And then of course Anderson and Flair is wonderful, but everything else is really garbage.
Yeah. Yep. For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, and already, or watch our videos on YouTube at our wrestling channel, and look for other video and audio options to your left. Please give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P 2019.
Don't do it. Don't start now. Don't do it. You guys are dumb.
Say hi in the comments. Let us know how you feel.
This is the O.W.P.
What?
Just
who's
signing
sexier?
Off. Have yourself a good one. Sexy.